The Apache attack helicopter was, and is, since its introduction to service in April 1986, one of the most effective bringers of doom to those that oppose the nations that wield it. It's been said that the Apache attack helicopter is probably the most sophisticated piece of equipment in the world available to frontline troops. And no wonder its mixed armament includes 8 AGM-114 Hellfire missiles, each capable of destroying a tank, 1,200 rounds for the 30mm M230 chain gun, and 38 Hydra 70 rockets. Its rate of climb is 262.128 meters per minute. Christ, no wonder they just say 860 feet per minute. That's just over 4.4 meters per second, 14 feet per second. The maximum speed of the WAH-64D variant, which features the 850 shaft horsepower Rolls-Royce RTM 322 twin-turbo shaft engines, is 330 km per hour. It's got tailwheel type landing gear, tandem cockpit and ejector seats for a crew of 2, nose-mounted sensor suite, and night vision systems. It also has significant systems redundancy for survivability. The Apache has explored the world. The first operational Apache trained at Fort Hood, Texas, and its first use in combat was in 1989 during Operation Just Cause, the invasion of Panama. Theatres in which the Apache has acted include the Persian Gulf, Kosovo, Afghanistan, Iraq, as well as other theatres under different nations. During Operation Desert Storm at the start of 1991, 8 Apaches guided by 4 Super Jolly Green Giants destroyed part of Iraq's radar network in the operation's first attack. I imagine that's impressive, like pissing on ants in the dirt before they can spray you with their formic acid. During the 100-hour ground war, about 300 Apaches took part, destroying hundreds of tanks, numerous APCs, and other Iraqi vehicles. Only one Apache was lost in the war to an RPG hit at close range. It crashed, but the crew survived. The Apache is the primary attack helicopter of the US, Greece, Japan, Israel, the Netherlands, Singapore, and the UAE. It has also been exported to Egypt, the Netherlands, Saudi Arabia, and the United Kingdom, as well as the Augusta Westland Apache variant being produced in the UK. Anyway, you can find all that out by reading the Wikipedia. The modern Apache are a group of culturally related Native American tribes in the southwestern US. The tribes that form the modern Apache include the Chiricahua, Jicarilla, Lipan, Mescalero, Salinero, Plains, and Western Apache. Distant cousins of the Apache are the Navajo, with which they share the southern Athabascan languages. The Apache nations are politically autonomous, speak several different languages, and have distinct cultures. The modern Apache are the descendants of the humans that settled the Americas via Beringia, modern-day Bering Strait and adjacent parts of Siberia and Alaska, around 15,000 years ago. The modern Apache's ancestors displaced the ancient Apache, as well as helping the cold kill all the cool animals, such as the mammoth, or more commonly known as the mastodon, ancient Greek meaning nipple or breast tooth, the woolly mammoth, Mammothus primogenius, the glyptodons meaning carved tooth, the short-faced bear, Arctodus, meaning bear tooth, the direwolf, Canis dirus, meaning fearsome dog, the ground sloth, Paramylodon, meaning near peaceful tooth. Anyway, you may have mistakenly thought that the Apache attack helicopter got its name from the tradition of naming army helicopters after Native American tribes. That's not actually the case, and I'll tell you why. The ancient Apache were a group of sentient humanoid helicopters. It is the Apache that modern man got the idea of creating flying contraptions that utilize rotary blades, similar to how the idea of planes came from man observing birds. Here are some examples of cave paintings showing the ancient Apache. It's thought that when the ancient Apache were displaced, they underwent hyper-evolution and became some sort of sentient humanoid spaceships which escaped Earth, never to be seen again.